It is way too big, way overbloated. They have, 40,000 people in the Pentagon, then 100,000 people across the street in Arlington that are making tons of money. We have to cut back and do it for the warfighter. Help the warfighter build equipment, do the things we need to do. We can get the cuts, but we need to continue to do what Pete has done, is cut out all the bloat and all the DEI, get our military back to a killing machine, somebody that can protect this country and our allies.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer Now. Let's talk a little bit about cuts regarding Doge and how the military is going to be affected. Tommy Tuberville appeared on Laura Ingram's show and made some comments about trimming down the Pentagon and possibly making it a trigon.
Pete Hegseth has welcomed Doge to come into the military. We have to start in the Pentagon. We need to make a trigon, 3 sides instead of 5 sides in the Pentagon.
Now, every single person listening to this knows exactly what Tommy Tuberville is saying, but Howard Kapopolitz, who works at AL.com, wants to pretend that Tommy Tuberville is being stupid here. Look at the reporting. And I just want to highlight this. It's irrelevant. We're going to move on here in just a second. But look at the reporting here. He says that Tommy Tuberville forgot that triangles exist, not understanding that Tommy Tuberville is making a point here that a penta is 5, a tri is 3, and that's how much he thinks you can cut it down to where it would be 3 instead of 5 sides. You understand that? That's sort of the joke there, Howard. But you want to kind of make it seem like he's dumb when all you're doing is making yourself look like a pedantic little prick here, because that's exactly what you are. And it's unfortunate because you could make a legitimate argument here. You could go through and look at exactly what they're doing with the military and argue that it's maybe foolish to cut as much as they want to. Or you could possibly make the argument that in some of the emails they've sent out and guidance they've given, they've suggested that the Pentagon is largely exempt from a lot of the Doge stuff. Or you could even go out and say that Pete Hegseth himself said even when they make cuts, they're still going to repurpose the current money and they're going to use it for things that Donald Trump wants to do. But you could only do that if you had a single clue what you were talking about and were not just out there solely to try to run down Tommy Tuberville or any other Republican who dare crosses your desk. It is pathetic, and I'd say it's beneath you, but it's not. It's right at your level. You work for AL.com, one of the most disreputable rags in the entire country, and look at what you're doing with your life. What an absolute loser. Now, I know I was talking about something else, but there really is no reason to, because he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not looking at what Pete Hegseth is doing and seeing that recruiting is up. He's not looking at what Tommy Tuberville actually said, where he said, let's get all this garbage out and let's become a killing machine that can defend ourselves and our allies. He's not interested in any of that. He's interested in doing the stuff that the national media will pay attention to and hope that somebody will say, yeah, Tommy Tuberville said trigon instead of triangle. Isn't he stupid? When after all of this, the only thing he really needs to know is that it is he who doesn't understand what's actually going on in the world. And Tommy Tuberville seems to understand it pretty well.